Squeagar Bones here, and I'm back with my Smuggler. Gonna be starting chapter 2 here. I'm not exactly sure which exact part I'm at. I don't know if I already did like the intro mission thing. I don't think I did, but anyways, intercom. So let's give everyone a call.
Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain, I heard about your fantastic success with Noctrain. I always thought his fortune was a myth.
Darmus Polarin, right? From Coruscant. What's this about?
I'm touched to remember. You've come so far since then, with very little to work with. I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
If you wanted safe, you picked the wrong man, sweetheart.
If I wanted safe, nice, presentable at social functions, not held in smoke-filled cantinas.
Hey, I like smoke-filled cantinas.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Someone I should know about?
The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped in riband.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.
Whoops, I actually forgot to take off the masks. Looks pretty cool on its own, but maybe not quite so on in cutscenes. Especially mine, it kind of clips a little bit on the neck. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, I guess Risha does have some convo, so before we go to Port Nowhere, let's go do that first.
Thanks for letting me stay on with your crew, Captain. I plan to be a very generous queen to all my friends.
You could be generous right now. Move into my quarters. They're cozy.
A man who describes his quarters as cozy really means he leaves dirty clothes on the floor. Every captain needs a good first mate. Corso doesn't know what it takes to run a starship, but I do. Considering the light years you've been racking up, I suggest a hyperdrive overhaul and a sublight engine tune-up. Which do you want first?
The last thing we need is to get stranded in deep space. Keep my hyperdrive hyper.
Consider it done. I'll be indispensable before you know it.
As a smuggler, you should always try to fix your hyperdrive, although no matter what, there's always going to be something wrong with it.
Bet you were surprised to see I can hold my own in a fight. I'm pretty good with a blaster. My father taught me to shoot when I was 4 years old.
You robbed me of my big chance. Teaching a girl to shoot can be romantic, if you do it right.
And very messy if you don't. Maybe he spared you a visit to the med center. Father wanted me self-sufficient as early as possible. Said I'd need it to survive. He was right. I still remember the day he told me he was going to sleep for a while. Said I was on my own.
Nock was in that carbonite for a decade. Weren't you still counting birthdays on one hand?
I was 11. Made my first solo hyperspace jump and flew to Dantooine. Father had a hideout there. Talk about your one bantha planets. For a few years, Dantooine's population was doubled thanks to me and Father frozen in carbonite.
You talk a lot about Nock, but you've never mentioned your mother.
She died when I was young. I don't remember her. Looking back, I should have been miserable. But it was just a big adventure. Speaking of which, we're overdue for some more excitement. What do you say we get back to our latest caper?
Sounds good to me. Let's go to Port Nowhere. Ring around the rosy. I kind of forget how long it takes to get around in the ship. And here we are. Sheesh. Gotta at least try to clean this place up a little bit. But I guess you can't really expect much from pirates.
Captain, I never thought I'd see you here. Thought you were too good for a small-time crooks in Port Nowhere. Once you got your hands on Nocdrayan's ship, woohoo! Can I buy you a drink? Get some pointers? I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Careful. You're drooling on the rug there, buddy.
Actually, I am not the only one who's been waiting.
So, I've been hearing your name for a while now. Almost as long as you've been hearing mine. Logan. They call me the Butcher. You lost a blaster shipment of mine some time back, and I don't remember ever getting an apology. How about it, Captain? You know how to say I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. I am incredibly good looking. Nope, can't.
No one steals from me and lives, boy. And you're not running away this time. My men have your hangar locked down tight.
Sounds like a fun fight.
Are you crazy? There's like 100 guys in here.
All right, open season. 100,000 credits to the man who brings me his head.
Done deal, boss. Start moving the funds.
That was actually super funny. I don't think I've heard that line before. I am incredibly handsome. With a, you know, super large scar covering half my face. That is funny though. I think that's one of my new favorite lines for the Smuggler. Maybe with the Void Wolf line being the second. Got unlimited thermal grenades, goodness. Not complaining. Alright, bring it. Alright, where's Darmus? I guess we gotta fight our way to him.
Here, let me.
Selected the wrong ability there. Look at them, caged like monkeys.
Captain, good thing you're prompt, or I'd be a dead man. The second we got off the link, Rogan's men turned up.
We don't often see this sort of thing in the Galactic Senate. You were impressive, Captain. Almost worth getting kidnapped for.
This is Senator Bevera Dodana. I work with her now. Rah rah! Hail the Republic! Etc. etc.
What's a senator want with someone like you?
I've been investigating how the Republic can make better use of independent-minded soldiers of freedom.
Which is why Rogan tried to shut us down. He's an Imperial lackey. His whole criminal empire answers directly to Imperial command.
There's an Imperial fleet waiting out there. Rogan's men were going to deliver us to the Imperials.
Time to put the butcher down.
And if you accept my offer, you won't have to take him on alone. The Republic is looking for men and women of action, patriots without the restriction of a trooper's uniform. How would you like a commission from the Galactic Senate, authorizing you as a privateer naval captain, tasked to target Imperial forces at will?
I never wanted to get that cozy with the Republic, but I never met a senator like you.
You are unbelievable. What's the catch on this? We're not going anywhere on your say-so.
We can't support you openly, but I think those are the kinds of missions you prefer. It's a straightforward deal. We give you targets, cargo, the job we need done, and all the support we can covertly provide. In return, we look the other way about any laws you break, or private gains you make along the way.
The Republic can count on me.
Oh, aren't we noble and selfless all of a sudden?
Don't worry, I know a born liar when I see one. So I'll check up on you. Often. Our top target right now is Balmora, one of the most likely hotspots for open war to be declared.
Skip the politics. Just tell me what I can sell.
Balmora is the richest producer of droids and military technology in the known galaxy. And now it's occupied by the Empire. We need someone to go behind enemy lines and divert a payload of dangerous prototype weapons. Put them in our hands, not the Empire's.
I'll head there right now.
All right. When you get there, talk to...
Empire! Empire!
Imperial fleet to cloaks, port side! No! Ah! Starboard side! They're all around us!
It's the Void Wolf! Ah!
Get your ship. Get back to Coruscant. You two, get out of here. I'll try to jump this old tub before they board us. Go!
That's so funny. Risha just disapproves of everything Lascara says, no matter what it is. Not even trying. Anyways. Ooh, wrong direction. Probably have to fight our way out of here. I mean, I could just... Actually, I'm not sure if it would count if I teleport. Gotta say, Smuggler's gotta be one of the funnest classes to play.
Let me.
Let's see, that should be the last mob. Run like the wind, bullseye!
I think
enlightened. And I'm glad you did the same, Captain. I'll stay and make sure Port Nowhere doesn't land in any more of Rogan's or the Void Wolf's little parties. You can think of her as a safe harbor.
Thanks for letting me in on this.
I couldn't think of anyone better to suggest to the Senator. And don't think this is all about serving the Republic, either. There's a fortune to be made in this war. An enterprising individual could end up with a criminal empire to rival Rogan.
Details, man. Details.
I'll give them as I get them. There's a power vacuum in the underworld where the big name's gone. Not Dre and the Hatchet Ivory. But I have a feeling you'll be up there one day. Just keep in mind, when you're on Balmora, the opportunities are there. You just have to take them.
Man, I was kind of kidding before, but why is Risha just disapproving of everything I say? I just asked for details about the job, and she disapproves. Oh, I guess so. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. Start off Chapter 2 for the Smuggler, and yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting to see where we go from here. I'm probably gonna go for more of a neutral route on this one, or at least one that where Lascara profits. So that's kind of the way I'm gonna sway on this one for the story. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bones out.